Levine can't hit. Boston trail. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Murray outside. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Antetokounmpo looking it over. To the paint. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, this guy, when Levine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Bamba. Drills the elbow jumper. Bamba's got his second basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Pass to Kennard. And again, unable to change momentum here. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter doesn't need much space.
Now here's Giannis. He has 7.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Thompson right side. Pass to Thor. Stolen by Levine. Giannis left side. Outside, Smart. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thompson with it. Guarded by Murray. And here's Thompson. Now here is Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, the attention that Klay Thompson gets because of his great shooting allows him to set his teammates up. That's nice.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. Pass to Levine. For the 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Now Kennard. On the 3 off target.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Got it off in time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Leading by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
To the middle. Here's Kennard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Kennard's got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kick out to Levine. 5 on the clock. Bamba's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Giannis high post. He's got 14. Murray for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Boston trails by 7. Pass to Kennard. And stolen by Murray. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Levine. Over Kennard. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Thompson with it. Hasn't made one yet. Burks in the corner. Kennard for 3.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Murray, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one is good from Zubats.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Levine for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Boston trails by 5. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Stolen by Zubats. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Celtics making a switch here. Here's Thompson. That misses off the backboard. Now, Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Outside, Levine. Pass to Bamba. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. In the corner, Smart with it. Levine wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 7.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove. .109 left in the first half.
Here's Kennard. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Antetokounmpo. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Left side, Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much time.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Right, looking around. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Levine. Back to Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Substitution for your Celtics. Number 44.
Down low. Stolen by Bamba. On the wing, Levine. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Stolen by Henderson. To the inside. Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For 3. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Giannis. Here's Thor. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. There goes Giannis. Outside for Smart. Here we go, one-on-one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Thompson gets it to go.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Bamba inside. Kicks it out to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Levine. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Good on the second free throw.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Boston trails by 4. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Thompson. Screen by Zubac. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Levine. Now, here's Bamba. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Bamba's got 10.
Boy, it's just normal to see now, right? 7-footers like Bamba making threes. Has this league changed or what?
Now, Kennard. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Bamba. Pocket 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Everybody's watching Giannis when he's near the bucket. Perfect time for the kickout.
Kennard way outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Giannis outside. Outside, Levine. Into the lane. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, you love the footwork of Levine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. From past the arc. Bamba's shot is off.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .119 left in the third quarter. And the double up on Kumbo. Pass to Levine. Stolen by Thompson. Here's 4. It's stolen by Kumbo. In the corner, Smart with it. Outside, Levine. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Pass to Kennard. Celtics passing it around. Takes a 3. Murray with the defensive effort. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kick out to Levine. Back to Giannis. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Second team foul. Substitution.
8 seconds left to play here in the third. They set the screen. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Anthony Davis.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Thompson, and Bamba pulls it down. Here's Antetokounmpo, rebounded by the Celtics.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Thompson outside. Pass to Kennard. Thompson looking for an opening. And that's good. Luke Kennard for three. Kennard's got 23.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Giannis. Takes it inside. Tries to save it. And they'll get another chance. In the corner, it's Levine. No good on the triple. Boston trails by 4. And here's Thompson. Pass to Kennard. The Celtics working the ball around now. All 3 off the mark. Murray outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Levine for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Thor. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
In the corner, Smart with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Levine. He puts in the J.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Thompson outside. Here's Kennard. Thompson outside. Now Davis. Holy cow! What a bailout!
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Here's Levine. Fires the three. He drills the three.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
And it misses.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Celtics foul. JT foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Now, here's Kennard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Now onto the Kumbo. Levine outside. Bamba inside. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
We know one of the best attributes of Mo Bamba is his extraordinary length. Boy, it is a handful for defenders to deal with.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Levine. From deep. Does not go in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Thompson fires. 3. Good.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Thompson outside. Shoots it up. Jumper is off.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 6. Now onto the Kumbo. So the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.